What an amazing story. Well, Cape Fear Craft Beer Week is officially underway. Things kicked off tonight with the Ultimate Brewing Championship. 18 local breweries went head-to-head for the belt and bragging rights in the wrestling-themed competition. They each made a custom beer with unique ingredients. It's something that organizers say gives those within the industry a special opportunity.
All of the people in our industry are able to gather here tonight, and typically we don't get to do that. Normally we're out serving beer, not celebrating beer, and tonight we're able to do that all together.
Now, there are several events over the next week, including a brewery tour, a mullet pageant, and the Cape Fear Craft and Cuisine at the aquarium.